Hey guys, welcome to my compound life. I am Jonathan. This is a channel where we build assets, we build habits, and of course we build freedom. That will be financial freedom, time freedom for you, me, and anyone else that watches my video. Today I'm gonna want to address a very common question that's being asked a lot. Should I sell all my Bitcoin before recession hits? Because I think there's a lot of speculation that maybe we might be getting into a recession when the whole economy has a very slow growth. Job markets are terrible, which by the way, it isn't as terrible as we thought so far with recent job data. At the same time, businesses are simply not doing too well because a lot of it was due to the war, due to the cost of oil, petrol. All of this are having that detrimental effect on the economy. At the same time, there are a lot of viewers that might also be asking the same questions. Jonathan, Bitcoin price is around 68, 69,000. We can definitely see on-chain that bigger whales, OGs are selling. Why are they selling? There are speculation that perhaps they are selling so that they can continue to bring down the price and then eventually scoop. I think my hay fever is starting. They continue to scoop in cheaper Bitcoin after. Would it make a lot of sense to sell now while we are still, 68, 69 or $70,000 and buy back in when we are at perhaps 40, 45 or $50,000? I think I just want to, there are a lot of ways of discussing this specific question from the perspective of, if you're a long-term holder investors, it doesn't really matter what Bitcoin price is right now, because ultimately it simply doesn't matter. You're in this for the longer term. Whereas what you should really be thinking about would be, how should I dollar cost average to bring down the cost? If you're not looking to short-term buy and sell, which by the time you start hitting sell, essentially that will be a taxable event. So that's where buying and selling probably doesn't make a lot of sense, just so that you can make a few quick buck here and there. I think coming back to this specific question, recession about to hit, should we sell Bitcoin? Because very likely there'll be more people selling very soon. It's near capitulation, so definitely there'll be more people having to sell. They are being forced to sell. Rather than thinking about selling, I'm just thinking out loud, maybe you might need to prioritize and think about, how can I improve my earning? How can I gain more earnings so that I can DCA in, so that I can get cheaper sets? Of course, these are all not financial advice, or you always do your own research. I just thought that if you follow through my compound life, it's important for us to recognize that we are in a very alpha sort of asset, Bitcoin, obviously, that we are in this for the longer haul, rather than trying to buy low, sell high. It makes perfect sense that even if you want to buy low, sell high, these are the low areas that we need to consider, rather than selling and hoping that Bitcoin would drop down to about 50 or 45, which I'm not saying it will not. There would be a possibility that we might not drop to this level, because there are so much ETF and institutions continuously buy. I've shown you some very important statistics. Who are the key buyers now for Bitcoin? It's not you and me. Highly likely that many of the retail has capitulated. They are thinking more of selling right now as opposed to buying. For the whole of quarter one, for the whole of January to March, the whole of quarter one, there are actually more institutions and ETFs buying versus retail buying of Bitcoin. It really gives you a very good sense that institutions, they're not afraid. They probably have that signal of recession more than they're seeing that recession signal more than us, to be frank. They are continuously buying. That makes a lot of sense. In that case, rather than trying to time the market, which is a taxable event, buying and selling, not buying but selling at least, rather than trying to time the market, knowing that Bitcoin is already very, very, very near the bottom. It makes perfect sense for us to time our DCA, be better at our DCA, find more capital so that you can DCA in this shorter period of time frame. Because bear market, I've shown you some good charts earlier today. I've shown you some good charts. Bear market approximately 1 year, followed by 3 years of bull market. So far for the bear market, we only near halfway through, guys. There'll definitely be more dumps. There will definitely be more drawdowns very soon. We can never time this. Who in the right mind can time this? No one. Not even me. Not even, okay, maybe God. Not even the best of analysts. The only ways that we can go about in handling this is, you know what, you need to follow through. Follow through how I suggest you guys doing your dollar cost averaging. That's the only way you can win on a high volatile asset. I've been dollar cost averaging for many weeks now. Looking at the time frame, the closer that we're getting into Q1 next year, which isn't a lot of months left. The earlier that you start to dollar cost average, the better. Why do I say that? Because by the time when Bitcoin starts to drop, you're not gonna be willingly to the dollar cost averaging in. You're gonna think Bitcoin will drop even further. Very likely what's gonna happen, you're all gonna miss the bottom. By the time Bitcoin starts to go up a little bit again, you're gonna think Bitcoin's gonna go back down. Eventually you guys gonna miss out all of the great entry. Why? Because emotion will prevent you from buying. Emotion will always control you to let you know now's not a good time. We'll just wait a little bit longer. This is why I always said to you guys, when it comes to investing, we try to buy at certain range. For this investment, it sometimes doesn't really make sense for equity stocks and shares because the volatility doesn't really permit us to do so. For Bitcoin, we know that in a few years' time, it will get to multiple X, multiple zeros worth of return. That's why all you need to do is to buy in that range. That range, number one, you always need to think about the rhythm, the timing. And the timing, the best time to buy is US midterm year election. You don't have to buy the full 1 year when Bitcoin dip. What you want to do is to capture towards the end, which we are approximately 6 months down from the recent all-time high. We're in April now. So essentially the timing to buy, it's now until March next year. Of course, Bitcoin, you can, for argument's sake, we all should be like Michael Saylor, just continuously buying and stacking, knowing that many of us are trying to maximize our buying, our accumulation of Bitcoin on the number of sats that you want to potentially accumulate. That's why I came out with all of this HODL bag, swing bag, scheduled DCA, dip buying DCA. It's having some sort of system. Having some sort of system helps us to manage our emotion. Having some sort of system will make sure that we have good exposure and good coverage. Having some sort of system can also help us to make sure we have at least the best time when buying fully covered, the best time of selling fully covered. That's what I'm trying to do, guys. If you're around, if this is your first time stumbling upon my video, you're into Bitcoin, this could well be your first cycle. I've been in this game so this is like my third cycle, coming to my fourth cycle, guys. I made so much mistake by not paying attention to it in the first two cycles. I regretted that big time. I did exceptionally better in the third cycle. Coming to this fourth cycle, I've made this decision that I'm going to stay throughout this cycle exactly the same thing I did in the past cycle. This time now, I'm gonna make YouTube video and document this for all of you guys. So that you guys, when you're going through your first cycle, number one, I don't want you guys to be frightened away, because Bitcoin, it goes like a clockwork, guys. It progress like a clockwork. We are in a bear cycle. Things will look very, very grim very, very soon. We are already 6 months through it. It takes approximately 12 months. By the time when we get through this phase, we're all gonna come out stronger, because we're gonna have 3 years of bull year. In order for all of us to come out stronger, it doesn't mean if you somehow bought your Bitcoin at 126,000, that was like the peak last year, or 110,000, you need to be strong now to DCA in, because maybe it would take more than a year for us to get back to that all-time high of 126,000. So the best thing you want to do right now is to bring down your average. Bring it all the way down when Bitcoin is at a discount. So we are currently about 50% away from the previous all-time high. There could still be probability that we can potentially go lower, which I think will be that case. The best you can do, right, is to structure your DCA, schedule DCA, so that you don't miss all of the price action from now until Q1, end of Q1 next year. You continue to do your dip DCA. I've set different dip zone that we all should consider. Set all of that buy in your exchange, so that you don't have to really pay a lot of attention onto the price action. You just pay more attention into the timing of things, into seeing what macro does, and make that strategic decision on what you might want to do. Do you want to scale up more buying, or do you want to scale down more buying? A lot of it, guys, these are driven by the macro. That's it, guys. Stay strong. We will get through it very, very soon. I hope you guys find this video highly helpful. It's important that we go through this together. Drop a like, hit subscribe. Let me know in the comment section, what you guys doing. It's very, very sunny in the UK, in the West Midlands area. It's so nice to come up. My hay fever is coming back, so damn. I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.